Pretty morning, isn't it? Look at that. Nice and sunny and blue sky now, but last night it was pretty crazy out here. High wind and an ice storm came through. I thought we were going to lose some trees, but it makes a heck of a crust. That's what makes it hard for everyone. Makes it hard for us to get stuff done. Really tough on the dogs, because when they break through, it's really nasty on their ankles, you know, their legs. But when the crust is that thick, there's a lot of areas where the coyotes run on top, and the moose and the deer sink through, and it puts them in a pretty bad position. A lot of winter kill at this time of year when the ice is like this. Yeah, makes it pretty tough. We're going to try and get down the mountain today and see if there's any trees across the road, which I'm sure there is. It's always that way because no snowmobilers have come through. So I know there's trees across the road. That's the way it is. I got a couple art orders to ship out. I'm going to take the snowmobile down the hill, go check the mail, go pick up a few things in town. Yeah, man, this actually works out pretty good for this. This was a little duffel bag thing that came with the snowshoes. I've never used it, but it's going to be great for taking the prints down with the snowmobile. That'll work out great.
Here he comes, back from his trip to town, and it looks like he's got the goods. How is the trail?
The trail is icy. I took first place in the Pinot run.
Good deal.
Oh. We really don't drink so much wine that we got to buy it by the case. It's just that I like this Corbett Canyon Pinot Noir. It's really good price. It's hard to find. All the stores have the Chardonnay, the Pinot Grigio, and a few others, but not this. They got Pinot Noir and other brands, but this stuff here, I can't find it. There's one grocery store, but it's, you know, like almost an hour away where they have it. So we order it and get it by the case, but we also get a savings that way too, so it's a good deal. Yeah. If you like red, this is a good red.
Well, stocked up for a while.
We did.
All right. Look at the chickadees on that suet cake. That's what we showed you to make the other day with the rendered suet. We use chunky peanut butter. Sometimes we throw in cornmeal, or sometimes maybe some bird seed. Look at them. There's chickadees, nuthatches, woodpeckers. All day long it's like that. They love this stuff.
Well, it's a cold and ice-covered morning here on the mountain. The trees are covered with ice, as you can see. Just came down, kindled a fire in the greenhouse there, but everything is happy, looking good. Oh. It's pretty though, huh? It is. It's really nice. Mama's clipping the chard. That is good stuff.
It is. We'll have some steamed greens tonight.
Yep. Stuff is done so well for us. These plants are just about a year old now.
Yeah.
The seeds for these plants were set in dirt on March 5th of last year. And today is somewhere around the 17th or so of February. So they're almost a year old. This was Chad, got a haircut. Yep.
Yeah, but look what we got for supper.
I know, that's a nice batch of greens.
It is. Those will be good.
Yeah, good stuff. Out of all of the things that we have done since we moved out here, all the changes that we've made, the one project that has been the biggest game changer for us is this project right here. I have my little workshop that I can putter in, pass some time, The greenhouse, you get tired of all the snow and cold and all of the ice and everything and all the challenges that comes with it. You go in there and all your troubles go away. No winter doldrums in there at all. And then this little project right here, the solar, it's only 400 watts of power, but that has changed our life tremendously. It's just been fantastic. So this little thing right here, this has been awesome. A little more woods lore over here. Yeah, partridge. Doesn't look like partridge tracks, but it is. It's because the snow's deep and powdery. Come out, and he walked right here, and then he took off right here. See his wing mark there, and his wing mark there? Those are his wing tips. And one last footprint before liftoff. One small step for the partridge, and one giant leap to be airborne. And off he went. All right, maybe a little cabin fever setting in. Alrighty, down in the valley we go. Look at these Fisher tracks. They're following our snowshoe path. He's been on it for quite some time. Taking the path of least resistance. He's still on it. Maybe he'll follow us all the way down and go in front of my trail cameras. That would be good. You see these tracks here? You see how the paws sweep from one to the other in a sweeping pattern? Those are porcupine tracks. And oddly enough, he went down here and walked across the pond. Right out in the open. So those Fisher tracks left the trail, but then it came back to the trail and followed our snowshoe tracks all the way down here. We just arrived at the ponds. And I had 2 cameras up here the last time and I took them down, and he's been all over in front of them. But I got more cameras down there. Hopefully he went in front of those. That was the best Fisher footage I have ever gotten. That was awesome. I was so stoked when I checked those SD cards. But I gotta tell you, it was well deserved to get that, because over the last few weeks we have gone in and out of that valley so many times, and it's a trek. Yeah, I gotta tell you, it's a trek on snowshoes going in and out of there. And we've gone in and out and have been skunked or got lousy footage, or on more than one occasion, the snow had blown right into the face of the camera and stuck there. And then something would pass in front of the camera, and the camera would still pick up the movement and film, but it was just a whiteout, and you couldn't tell what was there. So it ate a bunch of batteries, and I swapped batteries out on a few cameras, but just kept at it. I filmed that fisher there a few weeks ago. I knew sooner or later he would be back, because the fisher, the mink, the otter, they're very transient. They have circuits that they run. And if you see tracks in one spot, you can pretty much guarantee that sooner or later, probably within a month's time, he'll be back. So when I saw the fisher tracks out in the woods there, I set up my cameras. There was a spot where he'd been going in and out of a hole, and I set the cameras up, and as you can see, the results. That was awesome. And I love sharing this with you guys, because a lot of people never will get to experience this on their own. And I have a lot of subscribers in other countries where you don't even have fisher. Yeah, so it was really, really cool. I was stoked. These little cameras though, huh? All right. The last time that I posted about these, there was a comment, and I always get a comment like this saying that these Wild Game Innovations cameras suck and blah, blah, blah. And, you know, some people have bad experience with certain things. Like I have bad experiences with steel chainsaws. I used to always use a Stihl, and now I use Huskies, because the steel chainsaws, I don't have good luck with them anymore. But that's how things are. Chevy versus Ford versus Toyota. You know what I'm saying? But for me, they work out good. And I put the link in the description below, because I know people will ask me about them, which ones I use, and I show you. They're between $35 and $55, depending if you get them on sale or not. But speaking of sales, I was at Home Depot yesterday, and in the gardening section, there were clearance. Look at these nice little planter pots for the greenhouse. These here. These here were 5 cents. 5 cents, folks. These were 35 cents. Marked way down. I don't remember what they were originally. But no go on the lumber. I was just checking the prices. We were really hoping to build another cabin this year. Really excited about it, but it might not happen unless things really change. But the price of lumber is still going up. When I built this structure right here, you see there's OSB on the walls and on the ceiling here. This OSB was around $7 a sheet. Right now it's $31.55 a sheet at Home Depot. And OSB is garbage, really. You use it for certain things. So, I don't know. Folks. I don't know if we're going to get to build this year. But we will be clearing open some lots there and putting in a road and doing all kinds of stuff. But whether or not we pound any nails, things are going to have to change. Yeah. It is what it is. So, anyway, we're going to be heading out to a friend's house later on today, so we'll get to upload this video, get this out to you. And we have a nice stretch of good weather coming, so we're going to get out on the snowshoes and put out some more cameras. Hopefully I can find some beaver activity or places where the otters have been. So I'd like to get some good otter footage for you. Yeah. And I do have a few different videos in the works right now. I have a trail cam compilation. It's like a whole year in the wilderness of all different animals throughout the seasons. Going to be narrated all through. Going to be pretty cool. Then I have another video that's going to be about an hour long. I've been working on this for months. Yeah. And of course the vlogs and all that stuff. And you know, in about 3 weeks, maybe 4 weeks, we'll be planting all of our seeds for the garden. I can't believe it. Awesome. Yeah. So that's it for now, folks. All the best to you, and God bless.
Frankie and the boss out walking in the woods, living life happy and free. Tracks in the snow everywhere they go. There's a porky way up in that tree. A beaver built a pond where they have some fun, taking life a day at a time. Best friends until the end. Frankie and the boss. Frankie and the boss. Frankie and the boss.